Okay, so the focus design process has 5 steps. It's formulate, organize, contrast, unify, and simplify. So for formulate, the principles are message, audience, and sketches. So for sketches, Rick's auto body is a bad example because there's just a bunch of different shapes. There's no really design going on. You can tell that they didn't really plan it. They just kind of put it all out. This woman over here really has nothing to do with what's going on the website. So then a good example is Grain and Mortar. They have a good font going on. They have a nice image in the back that's blurred so you can focus on the website. It's just laid out really nicely. They have their logo here. And then the next step is organize, and it's shape, proximity, and alignment. So for alignment, a bad example is 10. They have the images in the back are changing, and this online order is like off-centered. Nothing's really like lined up. This is off from this. It just isn't really laid out that nicely. But a good example is Boohoo, which is a clothing store. They have the 6 tabs up here that are all lined up well. This is in the middle. They use the rule of odds with these 3, and then it has one big image. So it's really laid out nicely. The next step is contrast. It's asymmetry, value, and color. So for color, a bad example is DHL. It has the red and yellow, which don't really go well together, and then it has all this white space over here, and everything's just kind of cramped over here, but the colors really just don't go well together for this. But a good example is Movement watches. It's really neutral with the black and white, but they do have pops of color. This rose gold here ties in with the tones and the images down here that shows their Instagram. So even though it's neutral, I think it ties in really well and gives the website a really sleek and clean look. And then the next step in the focus process is unify. It's repetition, rhythm, and gestalt. So for repetition, a bad example is Ling's cars. There's just a lot of different things going on. There's no planned repetition. It's all random. There's a lot of things that are moving on it that just doesn't go well together. But a good example of repetition is Woven magazine. So up here they have the top of the page, they have all their stories that you can flip through. And then also, if you scroll down, it has the stories again here, so you can see them up there and down here. And it's just laid out really nicely and repeats itself well. And then the last step is simplify. It's evaluation, elimination, and communication. So for elimination, a bad example is Reddit. They have just too many tabs up here, and then all these lists. You can't even tell what the website is for. So there's just a lot going on, and I think they could eliminate some things to make the website look more clean and put together. But a good example of elimination is BMW. It just has the one image you can flip through. It's really clean cut. It has the tabs up here, and then also has some options down here, and then some more images, but there's just 2 per scroll. So it's really laid out well, and there's not too much going on. So yeah, that's all for the focus design process.